Welcome all near and far to the Ice and Fire Grand Finals. Tonight it will be Black Galaxy facing off against Overslept in a best of 5. The two sides of the bracket come clashing together, ice meeting fire, but I expect we'll have quite a bit more than lukewarm water. My name is Dandy. I'll be joined on the mic by Snarky Arky and, of course, the wonderful Icy Flames producer, observer, tournament organizer extraordinaire. Snarky, as we gear up for this final, how are you feeling coming into it?
Well, I'm feeling pretty excited. If anyone is able to look at the tournament bracket, Black Galaxy versus Overslept, and we've got a little information on Black Galaxy being more of an aim-centric team, not really being known for much else apparently, but they made it this far. And honestly, being able to make it this far, $100 on the line, everybody knows what's at stake here. Both of these teams going to be fighting as strongly as possible. You have to assume. I've already casted over one of these games being Overslept, a very dominant team in their own right. So really having this clash is only going to make for a very entertaining game.
Yeah, and the like you mentioned, they've got a very aggressive style, in your face, love to click on heads. And that makes sense why we'll be heading to Ascent for our first map. Sort of the Dust 2 of Valorant, if you can say. The open mid, you're just so many different fights you can take all across, and the aim duels, can make a huge difference on Ascent. And of course, it will be a best of 5. We will be going through Ascent, Bind, Split, Haven, and Breeze. And we'll take a quick look at the tail of the tape to get a better feeling about these players and who they have coming into this matchup.
Really looking at the tail of the tape, looking over at Black Galaxy, you see the highest headshot percentage out of both teams, 28% coming from Yellow Spy. And really, that just goes to show that this team really is focused on their aim. And honestly, if you have a deadly combination of point, precision aim, and the knowledge of the characters and maps that you're playing with, you're going to be a deadly team regardless. And Overslept, knowing this map very well, I've seen them, basically collateral people through walls with Odins. They know every single peak there is. And like you said, mid being a very dangerous point. And I like the analogy with Ascent essentially being a de facto Dust 2 for Valorant.
And with that, we will be diving into the character select. We'll see what these teams pull out. I feel like Ascent lineups are pretty typical. Like I expect to see a Sova, probably a Killjoy coming out, as we see Rice Muncher already hovering over. And Rice Muncher is absolutely a player to watch out for as well. And it's always nice to have a lockdown character, lockdown player like that on a Sentinel. You can just trust them to cover their own space and do their job. And it allows the rest of your team freedom to work over and rotate quicker if you can just rely on one player to lock down a single site.
Absolutely. And I mean, we've seen multiple times throughout the tournament, Ascent being a very defend heavy map and having a Killjoy being able to hold down B site and back B. I mean, she can pretty much take over an entire site by herself, allowing time for her team to be able to rotate from the other site. And really, Rice Muncher, fantastic pick.
Yeah, and we'll see Phoenix locking on the other side. I actually think, Phoenix isn't everyone's go-to duelist. But I think Phoenix is quite strong on Ascent. You can get a lot done with the Blaze, that firewall to block off angles, to work your way onto both the A and B site. A site to block off tree, and B, you can curve it well to block CT and market. We'll see if we see some strats like that coming out. But it will be all the players locked in, and they're going to have to all lock in soon as we get this map underway.
Here we go. Game 1 set to go underway. 5 maps in the rotation. The first team to win 3 of the 5 maps go on to win the $100 prize. And here we are loading in.
And we mentioned this during setup, but if there's one thing that explains Black Galaxy's style of play, I think the agent selection they've chosen says it all. They've gone with the 3 duelist lineup with a whoa, my game just bugged out for a second, but it's back with a Raze, Phoenix, and Arena. Not a lot of defensive stalling power for that team, but a lot of firepower on the offensive side.
Absolutely. Starting on offense, it's got to be good for them. They must have known they were going to be starting on offense, picking a lot of offense-oriented characters, probably going to give them a very, very good start on attacking side before the half. And as we see Overslept trying to prepare the best they can, we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, looks like they're geared up for a fight outside of A main pretty quick. Mori gonna find a lot of info with this Tiger as the walls are about to drop, and the grand finals have begun.
Mori using that Tiger, able to get at least 3 with it, now being able to relay it back to their team. Hawk going out, trying to stun, absolutely getting 1 at least. This Omen smoke going down and now destroying the doors. Very, very quietly trying to rotate back through mid, and I think Overslept might have already figured their plan out. And right now, Dandy, what do you... Oh, and Krasim able to pick up, but instantly traded, and Dandy, we're already getting action.
Yeah, there it is. Krasim going to use that dismiss to get out of here. Great shots landed by Appa as well, locking down the mid area with that ghost. Now it is just him and Burger left alive for the attackers, and they've got 4 players to hunt down for the defense. This rotation out of A kind of left Black Galaxy a little stumbled up here, but they still have a chance to pull this round back together with 40 seconds on the clock. Absolutely,
and on defense, Killjoy an absolutely unstoppable presence, and right now, really not the kind of person you want to go up against as a defense, but taking out Appa, now making it a 3v2, an easier situation for Black Galaxy to be able to handle.
They're going over to the site with the Killjoy, but it is just Rice Muncher alone here now in a 1v2 on this B site. They're going to try to plant the spike. Just a fake and just nailing down Rice Muncher, and Burger and Tim have brought it back into a 2v2.
It is a 2v2, and we see the members of Overslept, Krasim, and Mori attempting to rotate over, able to blind Black Tim. Now it is just Burger for Black Galaxy, able to take him out with the ace in the finals. Dandy, we love to see it.
Oh my god, first round of a best of 5, and it is Krasim, or not Krasim, excuse me, Burger dropping an ace. And it looked like an impossible round there for a second, and I doubted them a little bit, but once they got that first opening pick onto Appa, they were able to isolate a 2v1 on the B side, and after that, you know, there it was. Burger just landed shots, could not be stopped there.
Really showing the aim labs practice coming into play. We knew that Black Galaxy was an aim-oriented team, and Burger able to pick up an ace for their team as we go and meet into middle with the Spectre, able to get Appa, trying to pick off another 3 kills for Black Galaxy. Now Burger is going to run through Catwalk, trying to pick up another kill as easily as that. It is a 5v2. Krasim going down after eliminating Burger, and now it is attacker side winning. Black Galaxy able to pick up 1 more win. And like we said, or rather I said, it was almost expected. They have the offensive firepower needed to be able to push onto site effectively. The first round, a little bit iffy. The second round now showing why this team is dominant on attacker side.
And it will be a full buy-up of rifles from the defense. Overslept is looking to wake up here with their first buy round against the Spectres of Black Galaxy. And looks like we might have a bit of a mid play coming out, and I expect to see mid being fought over a lot as this map goes on.
Absolutely, as the round is now starting, we hear the raised grenade being thrown out, Omen smoke being placed on Catwalk, and now a little bit of initiation happening on both sides. The stun going out by Sky, only able to hit at least 1, and now Reyna's blind going out. They're going to attempt to push onto B site as heavily as possible through market. Dandy, I don't think they're going to be able to. I think they might have to rotate off as they come up behind. Black Tim able to take out Krasim though. A lot of trades happening. 4v2 now. Overslept in a very dangerous position as it is now Rice Muncher on B site. Very, very dangerous position, but a defense heavy character rather. Able to get the first kill.
Swarm grenade out.
There it
Second
is.
kill goes up.
Low HP here. Just 1 left, but no, it's Tim swinging around. Wasn't ready for them all to line up in the exact same spot. And I mean, Black Galaxy is doing a very good, like, you know, they're playing aggressive. They're getting in the faces, but more than just that, they're isolating players. They're basically, you know, 3 or 4 of them are pushing into one player who's all by themselves, and that's going to be a hard fight for anyone to win. I think there's going to need to be a bit of a defensive adjustment coming out for Overslept if they want to stay in this game. By grouping up 2 or 3 players at a time and comboing utility together, they might be able to slow down some of these pushes.
Absolutely. Throughout the tournament, we've seen attacker-sided teams really try to play passively onto the site, but not Black Galaxy. They are doing exactly what an attacking side needs to do, and now the Phoenix Bolt going to be deployed by Yellow Spy, able to get a little bit of information on Overslept's position. And now going to be pushing onto site and hopefully able to get a couple more kills. Yellow Spy able to figure out where the enemy jet is, taking out the kill. That is 2 kills kills for Black Galaxy onto Overslept, and now as easy as that is a 5v2. And now Overslept looking to be in a very dangerous position where they have to try to fight back, but they do not have the econ to do it.
There it is. Only one player going down there for Black Galaxy. And you know, while that was a super aggressive play, they went in right off of the run it back coming out from Yellow Spy. That whole time, they had left Strong and Cool Guy, the Sova player, back in spawn, ready to catch up the flank players as, you know, Appa wanted to come in, try to pinch them as they were working their way into A main, but Strong and Cool Guy just showed that strength and a great read there by the attacking side to secure another round.
No charges left.
Absolutely. Right now is Overslept, you know, down 4 rounds. You have to understand you have 5 games to be able to make a comeback. You don't have to stress out right now, but we are going to see a lot of people moving through Cat right now with Sova's recon dart. Not able to pick up either Jin or Appa. Now as we silently move through mid. The silence is deadly. You're left with your thoughts. Now the ability's going out. Burger, knowing where the sky is, not able to pick up the kill. Mori, essentially with a quick scope to Burger with an operator. And just like that, Overslept is now in prime position to get their first win of the game.
Yellow Spy and nothing to be done there. And a good adjustment coming out from the defense. I think picking up that operator was a great play. And Mori with a wonderful shot. Even after getting rushed down on Cat, that was a very dangerous position, but great timing on the trigger pull to pick that one up. And yeah, it is 1-4 now. Overslept, getting a little bit of, well, I guess not quite momentum, but the start of what could be momentum. I guess inertia maybe, who knows? But yeah, 1-4 now as we go into round number 6.
Right now, Dandy, if you're Overslept, you don't really have to think about losing or winning right now. Like I said earlier, this is just the first game, but we do see Krasim meeting 3 of Black Galaxy, getting recon dart, having to push back. This is not a very good situation for Krasim as they have gotten to lead site. Mori able to take out 1, able to take out 2 before being taken out himself. And now it is a 4v3. And they have got to plant the bomb. Unfortunately, Yellow being taken out by Krasim. A very beautiful workaround in Appa now. And now we hear the Raze ult being initiated, not able to pick anyone up. And now Rice Muncher able to pick up the final 2 kills. And Dandy, you said this is a person to watch out for.
Yeah, and great work. And that's one of the really tough things about playing Killjoy is when you're on defense, you set up on a site, on one of the sites, and you can't bring a lot of your utility back. You put those nanostorms down, they're down all game, and the Rice Muncher just having to come in and frag out there, and that's exactly what they did. A bit of a misstep there by Tim on from the shadows onto the site, and Mori just barely staying out of eyesight and picking up a 2K off of that was huge for the defense to get them started in that last round.
Now for an initiation, we see most of Black Galaxy lining up onto one site. Jin attempting to block off mid. Defender Killjoy going to be deployed by Rice Muncher. And this is essentially going to force them off of site and make them show themselves. Very dangerous situation for Black Galaxy as they have to move through mid. A lot of Overslept being right in mid. And now Jin able to take out 3. Mori with an operator kill, but Jin being taken out and Appa finishing up. Able to make it now 3-4, winning 3 in a row. Now the momentum is starting to come for this team, Dandy.
Yeah, they have made a great adjustment here, and they're able to put a stop to Black Galaxy. And I mean, it was the counter aggression through mid by Jin, and especially just playing in that was such a strange situation, right? There was an Omen smoke there, and piled a cloudburst on top of it as well. Pick up the first kill on the Raze, a great dash to get behind the Reynaleer and pick up another 2 with that Vandal spray down. Well played there by Jin, and the rest of the team finishing off from Garage.
Moving into the next round here. Oh, Yellow Spy getting a very early pick over Mori. And now we hear the Phoenix ult being activated once again, trying to initiate onto site. Not going to be able to see either Jin or Krasim. Spraying through the smoke, not able to pick up the kill. Going to have to initialize this push back onto site to try and retake. Nord able to take out Appa very quickly, and now the spike is planted. A 5v3 situation as Rice Muncher is now taken out, and Krasim being the last one alive, having to clutch up for their team.
Left in this 1v5, and not much for Krasom to do here. Well, I guess they could just run in and give him some more kills, but it will be a 4K out of Yellow Spy. And I think you know the story that might be building here is the story of First Bloods. It does seem that, well, with the exception of the pistol round, the First Blood is sort of leading to who picks up the round, and that time it was Krasom dropping in, and Black Galaxy just jumped all over that A site. No waiting around, and that allowed them to just push on there quick and caught Overslept out of position.
Absolutely, not many teams really anticipating a psychological factor to be in play in a tournament like this, especially within an amateur tournament. One kill can be the deciding factor for an entire team having enough momentum to push onto the site, as we see Black Galaxy attempting to push onto B site right now, being spotted by the Killjoy turret. And now we see the Owl drone being deployed by Black Galaxy, Yellow Spy being taken out, and now the Sova ultimate being put into effect. And we have to assume that this... Oh no! Jin able to take out Strong and Cool Guy before he shoots back B site. And now defenders pick up a win. What an incredible time for Sova to be taken out during his ult as he was pulling back to get Killjoy out of back B.
Yeah, the double operator, not something you see every day, but showing how effective it can be of just locking down the angles, and especially when you team up with another player to help you kind of fend off the rush play, and you know, if like you get smoked or flash, and having a little bit of backup there, but they could not get out of garage there. That big one-hit kill sniper just standing in the way.
Right now, we see Jin trying to aim down mid, hoping to get any kind of pick. I don't think they're going to be able to get that, though, as it seems Black Galaxy is going to try and fully push onto A. Mori able to get the first pick, the second pick, unable to get the third, very close to it, though, and now Burger, understanding Krasom is on site, and now most of Overslept is going to be trying to... No, they're going to be staying strong, holding their position. Appa, unfortunately, being taken out on Catwalk by Strong and Cool Guy, and now both moving through attacker side spawn, very slowly attempting to make their way over to B site, but Jin able to spot it out over Catwalk. Very good awareness by Jin, able to take out Tim.
Targets destroyed.
Now Rice Muncher knows they're here. The turret has gone down. Going to try to spray them through this wall, and they want to take this fight. And Rice Muncher being very careful. That's huge to stay alive here in a 3 versus 2. That is a big advantage. You don't want to lose any bodies right now, as the spike will be planted. Krasom trying to lead back on with the operator. It is 2 operators on this retake, which is not quite the ideal weapon that you want to have. But we will see. Oh, but no, the recon bolt allows Rice Muncher to get knocked out through the wall. Krasom now in a 1v1 with the operator. And now maybe going to try to pick up a Phantom here and take the fight to him. Does have a Leer left. Going to use that to block the vision and start pushing in. And Black Burger does take him down, winning that 2v3 in 6 rounds now for the attacking side.
Absolutely, we see the anticipation by Black Galaxy of Overslept trying to retake the site, the patience, and really the aim coming into factor. At the beginning of this stream, we said that Black Galaxy is an aim-oriented team, and it just goes to show that where it'll get you.
Yeah, not just the aim, but the aggression. You know, they're absolutely just, you know, there are fights to be had, and they want to have all of them. They're not shying away from anything. It will be a bit of a scavenge together by a judge to go along with the operator and a few rifles. Not too bad, but the fight is being brought to the A site. Run it back, going in. Not going to find anyone. Playing more of a retake here, and that does allow the team to get on a site. And there it is. Nort taking out Mori to take over A site.
Absolutely, a lot of fighting in between. We see a 5v4 now. Still even grounds for a very interesting fight. Overslept just has to try to come back, retake the site, use their defense to their advantage. And right now, both of these teams trying to reset, attempting to go for the fight. Krasom getting the initializing pick to help their team push onto site. Another kill by Appa being taken out by Tim. Rice Muncher taking out Tim. A 1v2 as Krasom is all that stands in between, and then Krasom unfortunately taken out at the end.
Yeah, they tried to play more of a retake setup there, but once Mori went down, it was really hard for them to get back in. They also didn't quite have the exact buy they wanted, but Yeah, now there's a chance that we have an 8-4 from the attacking side, but I do think Galaxy has to get as many rounds as they can on this attacker side because they don't have much of stalling abilities on defense. I guess you got a paranoia from the Omen to slow you down and the paint shells from the Rays, but we'll see. I expect to see some ultimates come out here as well. Maybe it'll be Nort leading on to the site with a showstopper.
Okay.
Both teams very slowly trying to use their kit. We hear the Rays all being initialized. Unfortunately being taken out by Mori. This is huge for Overslept as they need this win to try and make it a little more manageable before half switch. And now we see Overslept trying to come up behind Black Galaxy, able to get the first kill on Strong and Cool and trace him. Jin able to get the second, 2! And now a flawless going into the next half, Dandy.
Oh, that was so well played by Overslept as well. They know. I mean, you know, they have an idea of what Black Galaxy is doing. They like to group up and push onto the site. And once Nort was taken out without being able to use the showstopper, then they knew like everyone's probably A main, and they just rushed up behind him and pinched him in, pushing out from both sides to take down that push. And now sides have swapped. It's a whole new game for both of these teams. 7-5, obviously a very close scoreline. Pistol round has a lot of weight here.
Absolutely, and I mean, you really want to hope and pray that Overslept know this round means everything as we see Jin trying to pick up the Frenzy, 2 Ghosts, and 2 Classics. Overslept going with a very interesting pistol round.
That Shock Dart gonna find some damage as well, and unfortunately it is on the only player that can't be healed on this team. Is brought down pretty low, but will heal up the rest of the teammates. It's this garage push. Tim waiting for a paranoia, and the push is coming in. Already on site is Jin, and I don't think Sova knows. No, and he goes down. Strong and Cool guy. But now Black Tim does get a kill onto Jin. Pushing his way back in. Good positioning here by Grayson to pick one up. Could be looking for more, but information is all that will be gained, and a little bit of damage. Spike has yet to be planted as Mori is trying to defend this site from both sides, and it is a 2v1 now. Just Nort left, and they might be able to get Spike planted here.
But trying to peek over, taking out the Rays, throwing down his Omen smoke. Unfortunately, Mori being taken out. It's all up to... And unfortunately, Appa, as I say it, Nort being able to pick up the 3K before the defuse. Honestly, best case scenario for them, Dandy.
Clutch.
Yeah, and really well played by Nort, isolating the 1v1s there, being able to hide behind that box and not a little bit of extra credit there at the end, but not get spotted by the Omen and taking the fight 1v1 against Mori. Well played, especially because both those players were pretty low, and good for Nort to hit those shots.
Absolutely, and really, you can't ask any more from your teammate at this point in time. 11-9. Nort doing a very good job of holding it down.
Yeah, and it will be a full buy, or not a full buy, but as full as it can get by coming out from the defense. Black Galaxy, the Ares picked up on the Sova, but looks like they don't want to take that fight at all, as Neospy with that Guardian lurking over the mid area takes out Jin right off the bat.
We're going to see a couple of more, and Appa able to take him out with a classic, possibly picking up the Guardian. Black Burger able to take out Rice Muncher, and Nort able to take out Appa, and now a 3v1. Tracem has to do everything they can, and unfortunately, after picking up the 1 kill on Nort, getting taken out by Strong.
It was good damage coming out from the attackers as well. Obviously, it's a low econ buy, and you know, look, coming in here, there's going to be a Spectre, there's going to be an Ares, but I don't think there's going to be much else. They could force up into full SMGs, but I think they're making an intelligent call here and just saving some money, going to wait and buy up full rifles for the next round. So it's essentially going to be Overslept coming up against the safe round here.
We do see the full buy all Vandals and full shields. We really have to hope and pray that Overslept is able to get this round win, because if they don't, it's going to be very bad on their econ. Matching them, Jin able to wall bang Burger through mid site, and now things are looking a little more tame as defense side pushes back. Strong and Cool able to get the kill over Kraysim, my mistake, with the Ares, and now using the audible cues, able to hear 2 individuals on Overslept team trying to push into B site.
Yeah, a 4v4 here, which is a good position for the defense to be in. You got this Ares Strong and Cool guy just waiting to hold down Mouse. One was spotted out. Gonna try to get a shock dart in here to hold off the push a little longer, but they're gonna come a little too quick for that. And Jin takes that strong and cool guy, but a well-timed paranoia will get a blind, but no kills after that. And now the B site is open as the two last players are gonna have to rotate in from CT and Market.
Now we see Jin holding down that one very specific corner, trying to make sure that Black Galaxy is unable to enter site as easily as possible. It is. And it looked like Jin was having a little bit of a rough time trying to decide who to go for. But Overslept still able to pick up the round, down by 3 right now. I think this is a very, very good opportunity for Overslept to try to come back. They're on attacking side, and like you said, Black Galaxy doesn't have a lot of defense-oriented characters, and now Overslept can pretty much rush onto site whenever they want.
Yeah, but now it will be Black Galaxy with full rifles, full armor, and they've got some strong ultimates as well. The Showstopper absolutely decimate a push if it's timed correctly, and Yellow Spy with the run it back as well. That extra life to get a little more information. I think, you know, what the defense needs to do. Black Galaxy might need to be getting in their face a bit more here to, you know, just like how they did on the attacker side.
Absolutely, we hear another run it back by Yellow Spy, able to get that at least 3 times this game, being taken out by Mori almost instantly, but it doesn't matter. He's got the information that Overslept is coming on to site. Krasim able to get a pick, Rice Muncher able to get a pick, Yellow Spy able to pick Appa and Rice Muncher off, almost getting Jin. Jin having a little bit deadlier of aim though. Now we see Blackburger taking out Krasim, and just like that, we're matched up all again, 2v2.
Yeah, and they've thrown them from a bit of a loop here. They thought they heard Spike moving its way back to A, but it will be on the back of Mori heading into the B site through Garage. And with the Jet, Jin taking over mid-control here. Obviously, they're unaware of where the other team is. Only 8 HP left on Jin. Might need to link up with Mori to get that heal from the sky. Oh, but Jin must have heard Burger rotating in, and now they know someone is there, and the spike will be planted. Let's see if Burger's going to check this corner or just going to try to make it straight to side. He checks and does take out Jin. 1v2 now. Mori alone. And with that dismiss, it will be a good reposition. Dodging that paranoia is huge. So hearing the footsteps coming out for a quick peek, but Tim is there for the trade. It will be 10 rounds now for Black Galaxy.
Very, very good site defense after the spike was planted by Overslept, and we saw that Mori was attempting to try to help Jin, and like you said, Jin having very low HP after essentially coming into a very dangerous fight with Yellow Spy and living to tell the tale about it.
Yeah, I like the play to go back to be there, but I do think Jin and Mori needed to link up in a 2v2 situation. You don't want to be taking 2v1s or even 1v1s for that matter, especially because Mori has the ability to heal. They could have linked up, gotten a bit healthier, but alas, that's the pass, and we are moving on to round 17 now as they're starting to get desperate for rounds here.
Black Tim being the first one to be taken out for Black Galaxy. Appa able to get the first initiating pick for his team. And like you said, the first bloods in this game seem to be the deciding factor for who's going to win the round. Right now, Overslept up 5-4 as Black Galaxy is down 1 member. Now we hear the Raze ult being initiated, unable to get it as Jin is able to take Raze out mid-air. Yellow Spy taking out Mori and Krasim, coming back with Blackburger. Yellow Spy able to take out Jin, strong and cool, able to take out Krasim and Appa.
I don't believe it. Strong and cool guy shown with those big and strong arms that he can just get a good shock dart as well, but can control the recoil of that Ares. And I mean, that's a few times now that Sova has locked in crucial kills with an Ares of all guns to win a round. Absolutely huge stuff to pick up, but now the ultimates 4 available for the attacker's side. They have the Seekers, the lockdown from the Killjoy, from the Shadows, and the Empress, and a lot of power that they could use here to push onto either site and lock it down after the spike has been planted as well.
Absolutely, and going back to strong and cool guy, patience being the key here, able to move around the team, pick up 2 very vital kills for his team, and leading them to be 11-6 for the round. And now Jin trying to initiate some sort of fight.
Come on, let's go!
Now patiently waiting, each team using all of their kits, attempting to get any kind of valuable information that they can. A lot of shooting going on as Yellow Spy picks up first blood. Burger taken out by Appa, and now all tied up. Jin able to take out Nort, but Jin taken out himself. The stun's going out by Sky, able to, oh no, not able to pick up Strong and Cool. Taken out by him, and Krasim able to come onto site and take him out afterwards.
I'm going to use the From the Shadows here to at least get some information. They know Spike is being planted on B and that they will be in the back. Such low HP on the Omen. Empress is ready for Krasim as well. We'll see if they pull it back, and there it is. That ultimate coming out now will increase the rate of fire, give infinite warp as well. And there's one, can jump up, grab a dismiss for a free peek, just 6 HP on Appa. I like the idea to maybe use it From the Shadows here just to distract Tim as they come in. But Tim taking the fight to him right away. Not a ton of utility to work with, just those shadow steps and getting blocked out by the Paranoia for now. 10 bullets left in the gun. Walking in, has to make some sort of play, trying to isolate a 1v1, but they're not giving it to him as Krasim takes out Tim. 7-11 now is the score.
I didn't want to jinx it. I wanted to wait until I knew for sure the bomb wasn't going to go off, but they were both able to keep their guns and able to take out Tim in the process. You would have thought in that situation, since they're up so much, they were up 11-6, that maybe Tim would have saved, maybe he would have just let the bomb go off. It would have at least hurt their econ a little bit by losing those 2 guns.
Yeah, and it will be a save coming out now for the defense Black Galaxy. An Ares again on Strong and Cool guy, and looks like they're lined up outside a garage. A recon bolt here could be deadly with the wall bangs if they end up comboing. But Jin bringing some death of their own to the middle area. I like that Jin just goes for this wall bang, these wall bangs on those mid corners, and oh man, gonna go ahead and just pick up 3, just a shooting gallery for him there. So Spike is being taken onto the B site.
Want to talk about Black Galaxy's aim. Jin showing them why essentially Overslept is there for a reason, now making it 11-8. Very, very back and forth contested game, but Black Galaxy is able to win 2 at a time, while Overslept is only able to come back 1. They did win their last 2, and hopefully they need to pull something out. They need to try and get the rest of these wins to hopefully go into OT.
Yeah, the ult economy is looking good for the attackers as well as it will be Jin using the Blade Storm this round. Just only gonna have that pistol, and that just allows Overslept to save some money and buy up bigger into the next round. And we'll see if maybe they want to use Rice Muncher's lockdown to push onto the A side. But Jin taken out early by Nort. That fight in A main has happened just about every round, but Krasim will even it back up into a 4v4.
Now, methodically moving through mid, we see Nort on catwalk getting shot at by Krasim and Appa. Not wanting to reveal their position right now, attempting to take as much time as they possibly can.
They will be spotted out mid, but Spike is near A main, and oh, just like that, 2 players go down, and it's just Rice Muncher left in a 1v4. It would be an incredible play, but this is trying to fend off first map point here to get to 12 rounds, and there it is. It will be the defense of Black Galaxy getting to 12 first and looking to take away this first map.
And really, you mentioned earlier, while Black Galaxy was on attacking side, they're very aggressive. They're an incredibly aggressive team, and it goes to show even on defense, aggression is key. If you're on, you know, if I'm going to use any kind of analogy, a FIFA analogy, if you're on ultra attacking or ultra defensive, I think they're on ultra defensive and ultra attacking right now. They're doing a very good job of balancing in. If they don't have a team captain, well, it sure looks like they might, because whoever is telling them to go to whatever point on the map is doing a very good job of spreading his teammates out.
Yeah, they are able to cover a lot of space, but Jin covering all of mid, taking out Burger. A crispy headshot there. Strong and Cool guy with the Judge, and it is the lockdown coming out from the attacker side, and they will take out the Judge, and Jin just going to dash away from that fight. A 5v3 now as they look to take the B site.
And really a very wise play by Jin, able to use the jet dash to avoid being killed. Unfortunately, walking right back into mid. Tim, essentially the patience from Black Galaxy being shown tried and true, as Yellow Spy able to take out Krasim with a very nasty quickscope, nor able to take out Mori. And now the last 2 remaining teammates of Overslept are on back B and not looking like they are going to be able to make it out alive. Rice Muncher taken out, Appa able to take out Yellow Spy and the Bomb Buddy. Black team able to take out Appa, and right now we see Black Galaxy taking the first game.
Yeah, well played by them, picking up their map pick 13-8. Black Galaxy taking the first map of the grand finals. GG's coming out for everyone, and well played there. Our next map will be Bind, and that's gonna be Overslept's pick. But I mean, obviously the attacking side from Black Galaxy was super strong. Do you think they'll be able to carry that over to a map like Bind?
Well, really, it's the best case scenario. You really want them to be able to carry it over, but Ascent was Black Galaxy's pick. They picked Ascent for a reason. They knew they were dominant on that map, and now Bind going in Overslept's favor. You have to hope that the picks that they do make, we're obviously most likely going to see at least a Viper and a Sage. And if you're Black Galaxy, you're on cloud 9 right now. You're up 1 in a 5-game tournament, best of 3, and you don't have to, or best of 5 rather, and you don't have to worry anymore. Yellow Spy being able to pick up 22 kills as well as Grayson. Both of these teams showing that they're adept to this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Every player came to play there, and strong showings from both sides. But in the end, it did fall in favor of Black Galaxy. We're going to take a quick break, but we will be back soon for Map 2 of the Ice and Fire Grand Finals.